everybody, and welcome to the Tomorrow Show. Sorry, today. Obviously, you can edit that out. I'm Will Karoom, and this is Peniel over here on the right side, left side. So today we'll be talking to Peniel Neptune, or Neptune Peniel, or Nep, about basically a couple of things she's embarking on of late. And I just want to start off with simply asking her one of the most important or major questions I wanted to ask in relation to something she's working on at the moment. So regarding your book series that you're currently working on, The Seven Sisters, amazing, by the way. Can you please just tell our people what motivated you, what the story's about, or what the series are about, and give us a background as to what encouraged you, what inspired you to think about doing this and undertaking such a great project.
Thanks, Will. Yeah. Well, what I can say is this is very much a calling. The series is very spiritual in nature, and it's a calling that I felt like ever since I was just a tiny child. Like I just knew, I'm here on earth to, to represent God, and I just know it's important. Whatever I do, it's important. I need to shine, and I need to bring through the message of God. And I've never particularly got too caught up in any religions, and I've just dabbled a bit here and there, and dabbled a bit in the New Age, enough to know what it's all about, to know what's out there. It was Christian, was very much my upbringing.
Yeah.
And so, and then in the last few years, maybe the last 10 years or so, I just knew people were coming to me, like psychic people were coming to me and saying, there's a book, you're going to be writing a book. And I was like, okay. And I just had to go about, I tried to write a book, but nothing would ever work. And I just realized I've actually got to get on with my life and heal myself, and get better, up here.
Just want to ask you, I know to cut you off there, sorry about that, but what is the actual subject matter? Like I've read the book, but I want you to tell our people, our audience, what is the subject matter? Like I know you were getting there, but if we could just get to the core of the actual,
So anyway, what it's doing is it's capturing the core of what the higher journey is, which is the journey of Christhood, which is something that unfortunately Orthodox Christianity has taken and made it seem like an unattainable journey, and made it seem like Jesus came and you've just got to do it through Jesus only, like you can't do this yourself. And I'm here to say, hey, it's a journey anyone can walk, and anybody is supposed to walk it. And as I was reflecting upon how to do this, how do I communicate this, I thought, well, I can't there's no point creating like fictional stories. I've just got to put my life on the line and be someone who says, hey, here we go, I'm doing this. And the whole goal is to map out the journey. And to do that, like I can't preconceive it. I can't say, this is what it's going to be, because then it's all coming from my idea. I need to live it. And so the whole idea is these series of books and mapping out the journey. And it's like at this point, the very first book, Theodora, it's like that's at the bottom of the mountain. And we're way up the mountain, and each of the sisters will get a bit higher. So I can't tell you what's going to be happening next, because that's the future. I don't know that future. And so the whole goal for these books to exemplify and to reflect what the spiritual journey, the higher spiritual commitment journey is. Yes. So.
Well, I mean, that sounds beautiful, and I love that, and like you sort of answered my next question. The book is ever evolving. I mean, the series, I should say, is ever evolving, but there has to be some sort of foundation, right? That you draw upon every time you might sway or feel a bit like you've got the writer's block, and things like that. So what is it that you refer to every time, or if you do at all, feel stuck sometimes, you know? How do you steer?
I just go above. I'm here to say, like, on earth, we're here, and every single person on earth, we're all controlled and we're all affected by our egos. And our only way to step past it is to connect with the teachers from above, like Jesus, and Mother Mary, Saint Germain, and to connect with them. So I have a whole process. Like yesterday, I started mapping out my next book, but I was feeling a bit funny the whole day. So today I've just spent a whole lot of time, and I thought, okay, I'm not going to pressure myself to write today. I've got to do a lot of spiritual work. And so
Good. Yeah,
today
right.
I'm just working specifically with Jesus today, actually. And so, yeah, each time when it comes to a new chapter, when it comes to every single bit of writing, I invoke light, I pray, I meditate, I do so much work. Like, the writing sort of comes last.
Mm,
And the inspiration just comes like that, once I'm all clear and energetically, like, connecting with the masters, and I've opened myself up, cleared myself of anything that's blocking me. I don't need to worry. Like, the flow just goes bang, and it comes through so easily. Like, it's divine
and that
intervention.
and that is what is basically the most important thing about your project, because I can see when I'm reading your book, I've read most of it, but I can't say I've read it all yet. And I feel bad that our viewers are thinking, why haven't I read the book yet? Um, but so far it is the most coherent, beautifully poetic, structured message of love. It reminds me, I think we've discussed this personally, of the Brotherhood of Light, you know, in terms of you are able to articulate the most important essential parts of religion, right? Or encompassing, right? And combine it together and formulate the essence of what the real purpose of Jesus was, you know, and you're able to pass that message on to everybody. And I think it's a gift. I think it is written beautifully because you are able to get into the minds of everyone who is trying to say what you're saying, you know, and you're saying it. And I feel it is just a gift once you read it, and so beautifully inspiring.
Yeah, I'm
And
trying to make it
you can't
relatable.
say no. Yeah, you can't say no.
Mm.
You can't say no. That's what I'm trying to say. So how does that make you feel? Like you're able to touch people in that way, and in a way structure their own mess in their mind. You know, for me it was.
Yeah, I'm trying to put my own, the all the beep, that I've been through. Like, we all go through it. It's just the way it is on earth. And but just saying, but that's nothing that should hold us back. Like, there's absolutely nothing that stops us from moving forward other than our minds. And so, I'm just trying to paint that realistic picture that, we've
Yeah.
all start somewhere. And yeah, it's just a commitment. And yeah, there's
That
only
is fantastic. I love it. I love it because, you know, I've known you for all my life almost, and I know what kind of person you are. And I am always inspired by your beautiful wisdom, and you're able to incorporate that, you know. And I don't know, I just feel like it was meant to be this series that you're undertaking, right? And, you know, what are some words of wisdom to finish off our meeting that you have, or any insights into what could be coming up next? I know you haven't got the whole thing yet, but the vision, like, of the end of the line, is there one? I
um
know there's a 7 book thing, but
mm,
is that ever going to stop, or is it something that you're working on till the day you live and leave?
I really don't know, to be honest. Like, you know, I can only take each day at a time, each book at a time, and I'll just share with you the vision for the next book. And the next book is, her name is Gracia, which comes from the word grace. And I'm very specifically just looking at, and I just want to focus this whole book on what is forgiveness and compassion and grace, and really just explore that. Like, I know it seems like, wow, you know, isn't that just like one little story? But no, like, there's so much to it, because to be able to forgive another, that's, you know, it's so important for us to do that, not to go, oh, you know, I relinquish
forget it.
that crime or whatever. No, it's just like,
Yeah.
it's that complete letting go. And it's big, you know, we're all tied to everyone with these little ugly ties that of non-forgiveness. So, you know, I've got to, and I'm finding that in myself, I just know I've got to completely release those bonds.
Help others.
Where I've
Yeah.
And
just quickly before we go, I love what you said in your book, right, Theodora? Could you please tell our viewers what the meaning behind Theodora is?
Yeah.
That is my favorite.
Yeah. Her name means, Theo is God, and Dora, the door, is the gift. So yeah, it's God's gift. Yeah.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Just like your soul.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, my darling, for today's insight into your beautiful project that you're undertaking, and I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
And hopefully our viewers can relate, and I'm sure they can, because it's important that we reach out, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Thank you, my beautiful shining light, Will. Thank you so much.
Namaste.
Bye-bye, baby.
Bye, darling.